Thanks for clicking on the video. If you want to like it, you want to subscribe, throw a little comment down there, share it with a friend, share it to yourself, share it to your mom, share it to your dad. Do all that nonsense first and then come back. Or you could wait till you feel like it deserves that type of praise, whatever. Okay, so on to the main topic of the video. It's going to be a quick one, I hope. I've been down here for like 45 minutes just trying to get this intro started, whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about what my plans are going forward with like the podcast and all that stuff. It's like an update. It's more for me than it is for you or for the 7 to 8 consistent viewers. But let's just all do this together. Let's just have a little update. First and foremost, the podcast every week format, I think I'm going to cut that out. 2 reasons. Well, for first things, I love doing the podcast. I love sitting down here recording with people. I would do that all day if I could, but I can't. There's life things. There's things I want to do, and committing myself to doing it every week and then having to edit and upload like a couple days in between. It's just annoying me. And at this point, I've done it so many that like the wow factor ain't there no more. So I'm just kind of like doing them, having fun for an hour and a half, and then like making myself do all this extra work for like 3 more hours. It's just not worth it anymore. It's like going to Disney. Like you just don't want to wait in the lines all day and then ride a ride. Like I don't like that stuff. I don't like when the anticipation is more than a reward, you know? So I still will be doing the podcast. Like if one comes around, if someone's like, hey, I want to do it, or if I like get this itch to have somebody on, I got plenty of people that I feel that way about. But if I get the itch to have someone come on, I'll plan it out like maybe like a couple weeks ahead. Like I've been asking people like 2 days before. Like what is that? What is that? That's more because I don't want to do it. Like I know if I wanted to do it, I'd have it planned out months in ahead like I used to. So instead, I'm going to keep the few that I have planned out. Like I want to have my cousin on. He's going to be getting married and being a doctor and all that, so that'll be fun. Rachel, if you're watching, I just talked to Rachel, and she has like a friend that's like doing some cool things. I want to have him on. I want to have some of my friends down the street on because, you know, I like them and I just want to have like an hour with them on record. There's plenty I got to do, plenty I want to do, and I will be doing them. And it probably will be in a weekly format on occasion. There will be months where I have the same exact thing as it's always been. You'll be like, what was that update about, yo? It's just to give me some breathing room. I just want a little breathing room. I want to be able to, if I don't want to that week, do something completely different instead. Maybe I'll just edit up clips and post those. Who knows? Maybe I'll work on that TikTok I have. I have a TikTok. You wouldn't know about it because I don't endorse it. Want to know why? Because it sucks. Or maybe I'll just do like something random once a week. I like to make like funny videos, whatever. Maybe I'll do something funny. Maybe, and this is more importantly, maybe, hold on, I wrote it down. I'll have a couple friends on that I've already had, but we won't do the podcast. It'll be something a little different. I know me and Nathan Pereira, he had an episode before, and it went all over the place, but we touched a lot of like deep topics. And by that I mean like, you know, we're talking about time and space and all that cool stuff that people don't want to wrap their heads around, you know, Star Talk types things that we know very little about, but we just make it up as we go. It's awesome. So maybe we'll do that. We've been talking about doing that. So on a week when I don't feel like doing the other podcast, I don't have a guest in mind, I don't want to go out of my way, I'll just grab him, do that real quick, maybe like a 20-minute episode, and then I can put that out like that. That's no problem. Maybe instead, when something big happens in sports and I want to talk about it because I love my sports, I don't have to just force whatever guest I have on to talk about it. I could just bring Big D's, Nick DeSimone, from downstairs. I can force him to talk about it with me instead. He has to deal with me. He lives with me. So, you know, maybe I'll just force him into those things. Who knows? Maybe I just watched a stellar movie and I want to just sit down with someone that's seen it or someone that hasn't seen it and just describe how awesome it is. Or how shitty it is. Maybe it's a bad movie, and I want to talk about that too. I've been starting to post a little bit about music on the Instagram. Maybe I could even not review, because I have no credentials. I scratch the review on the movies too. But I could talk about some music that I really like every so often if like a really good album comes out. We got a Future album coming out this week. It'll probably be out by the time this goes up. We got Jack Harlow, Throw Up the Sex in the A. He's coming out with an album. Kendrick Lamar will, and I'll have absolutely nothing to say because I won't be able to understand what he's coming out with. There's just plenty of music coming, so maybe I could do something about that. Post Malone too. Post Malone, June 6th or June 3rd, maybe. I think I got through most of this stuff that I wrote down that I wanted to go through. But yeah, in the end, this is just a little update for you, for me, for everyone involved. Maybe I'll just do more stuff like this. What if this video does well? Who knows? What if this just does well? 5-minute video, real quick, everyone watches, and they're just like, oh, yeah, quick update, no biggie. Maybe I'll do stuff like this. Maybe I'll have someone come downstairs and do a rock, paper, scissors tourney. Who fucking knows? What I do know is I'm not going to stop making stuff because I'm too narcissistic. I like to see myself on the screen, It gives me a little edge. I feel like, not that I like being the podcast guy, but I like being the guy that has a podcast, if that makes sense. So yeah, the ego needs it. But otherwise, I hope you have a pleasant day. Again, like, subscribe, comment. Comment what you think about what I should do, what you want to do. If you want to do something with me, let's do something. If you want to make a song and then, play it, we could do that too. I'll do whatever. I'm game for it all right now. I just don't want to be stuck doing the same thing every week and forcing myself to do the extra work when I don't want to sometimes. It's just kind of a hassle for everyone involved. And I don't want to put viewers through my lackadaisical effort, even editing. Mostly it comes out in the editing. I've noticed I've made some very easy mistakes to catch, and that's probably because I was just being a bit of a lazy guy, because I just had recorded and I just had done this and I just wanted to go out and all that, and I was being lazy. So that's kind of where this is coming from. So yeah, again, like, subscribe, comment, all that. I'll catch you next week with something next week. Peace.